How to protect your special needs child with a trust. Caring for your special needs child can be tricky, especially when you are no longer alive. Supplemental Social Security and Medicare benefits that your child qualifies for can be lost if you set aside funds for your child's support incorrectly. A special needs trust can protect these benefits and still fund the things that make life better for your child. Hi, I'm attorney Jim Daloisio, Director of Legal Services at Torchlight Tax. If your child relies on means-tested benefits like Supplementary Security Insurance, SSI, or Medicaid, putting money in your child's name can disqualify them. A special needs trust lets you set aside resources without those assets counting against eligibility, so benefits can continue while the trust pays for quality of life needs. Also, when setting up a special needs trust, there are advantages to setting up a living irrevocable trust. This can protect your assets from lawsuits and creditors while you live. This irrevocable trust can be set up in such a way that you have practical control of your assets while living, yet make it much more difficult to sue and collect a judgment from. This irrevocable trust can have as a beneficiary a revocable living trust. The irrevocable trust protects your assets while you are alive. Setting up a revocable trust allows you to change beneficiaries while you are alive. If you only have a revocable trust, your assets can be taken by a creditor or lawsuit before you die, and thus would not be available for your child. To be effective, trusts must be properly set up in a proper jurisdiction that offers favorable asset protection laws and is part of a well-crafted asset protection framework. This revocable trust framework protects your assets while you live, allows you to change beneficiaries as life circumstances change, and can protect your assets after you depart while providing supplemental support to your special needs child. An understanding of tax and asset protection strategy can enhance your quality of life and that of your heirs. There are over 300 blog articles and videos on the Torchlight Tax website and YouTube channel. In particular, you can watch the Asset Protection playlist and What You Need to Know About Trusts videos on the YouTube channel, or pick out selected videos that are delineated below in the YouTube description with links to the videos. You can also call for a personalized free consultation at 877-758-7797 or email us at info@torchlighttax.com. Here's more on how special needs trusts work. You create a trust, choose a trustee to manage it, and fund it with family assets, now or at death. The trustee pays for supplemental needs that public benefits don't fully cover, such as therapies, education, transportation, technology, caregiver support, recreation, clothing, travel, camps, and companion care. The trust avoids handing your child cash directly, which helps preserve benefits. There are three main types. A third-party special needs trust is funded with a parent's or family's assets. It is typically revocable only while you are alive if it sits inside your revocable living trust, but it becomes irrevocable at your death. There is no Medicaid payback. Any remaining funds can go to other heirs or charity as you direct. A first-party special needs trust is funded with the child's own assets, such as an inheritance paid to the child or a personal injury award. To protect benefits, it must be irrevocable and for the child's sole benefit. And at the child's death, it generally must repay Medicaid for benefits provided. A pooled special needs trust is run by a nonprofit. Your child has a sub-account under a master trust. This is useful when you prefer professional administration, want lower ongoing costs, or are funding a smaller amount. What the trust pays for matters. Paying for food or shelter can reduce the SSI cash benefit in some cases, though eligibility often continues. Many families use the trust for everything else and coordinate day-to-day small purchases through an ABLE account, while the trust holds larger, longer-term assets. A few decisions deserve care. Pick a reliable trustee, an individual, a professional, or both, and consider naming a trust protector to approve big changes or replace a trustee. Write a letter of intent that explains your child's routines, medical team, preferences, and goals, so future trustees understand how to help. Plan funding with life insurance, gifts during life, and estate transfers. And be sure to coordinate beneficiary designations on retirement accounts and insurance so you do not accidentally disqualify benefits or create tax issues. Administration and taxes matter. Special needs trusts require records and annual filings. Income may be taxable to the trust or to the beneficiary depending on distributions. Work with a qualified tax professional so you do not overpay. Torchlight Tax would be glad to help you with these things. Bottom line, A properly drafted and administered special needs trust preserves essential benefits and builds a safer, richer future for your child. Contact Torchlight Tax for a free consultation at 877-758-7797 or info@torchlighttax.com. If you found this helpful, please like, share, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.